Alright, what's up everybody, it's Nick here, and today we're going to be installing this LED light kit I got off Amazon. It's from this company called NiLight. I've never heard of them, never used their products, but so far it looks really good. They sent a whole wiring harness. These are pretty much just plug and play, and we're going to be putting them on the front of the rig here somewhere. I haven't quite decided where yet, but the first thing I do is I think we got to take off the grill so we can have access, so we can slide wires through and get a better idea of where we want the lights to go. Get the front grill off, just a couple 6mm. So this one's kind of stripped, you have to pry out while doing that. There we go. So we gotta take out these 4 Phillips that hold in the fog lights, that also holds the bumper on. Just come in here. Same thing on the passenger side. So now we just gotta take these, just squeeze this little plastic tab and twist. Do that on both sides. There we go. We can set our little lens assembly off to the side. Now typically down there's gonna be like 4 clips, but mine are broke, so just pull out. But to get them, you're gonna need probably a 3-foot-ish bar of some sort, so you can squeeze them in, then pull it out. So these ones, same thing, just twist, they'll pull out both sides. Twist, pull out, just like that. And then as you can see, our grill has expertly cataloged itself. So for the wiring, what we did was, there's a hole here for the fog light wiring. We just use that. This will go into one light, it'll snake across here, and this will go another light about there. So here is kind of the setup we're going with. It came with this relay, which we're going to put a self tapper through the inner fender to hold that. Then this wire is the one that'll go down to the lights. Then this wire here is going to go behind there through a hole that we already have drilled through the firewall. Then go into the cab so we can have our switch here. Then for ground, we're thinking go right down there. Just clean up the paint so it'll ground, because it won't ground to something that's painted like this. You got to clean it up so it's bare metal. Then once all the wiring's done, we come up front here, drill the hole so we can get our lights mounted to the bumper, and then we should be good to go. So quick update, we have it grounded here. I got to tighten it down still, but this is a good ground. Just sand it off the paint. Hook our hot up back here. And one thing to mention, if we come here to our hot wire, you can see this little box here. Now this box holds a fuse. Now whenever you go directly to a 12-volt source, whether it's the battery or a post like this, you want to have it fused. This way, in case there's a voltage problem, maybe something shorts out, this fuse will pop and will protect everything downstream, so that way the lights won't get messed up, the other wires won't burn and melt. This is about where I'm going to mount them. I haven't measured nothing yet, but this is just a rough estimate. So it's hard to see, but down in there, them white wires, that's the wires for the switch, and currently we're running them up through the dash and then drilling a hole so we can put the switch in. It starts off coming through the firewall at that hole that we had to drill. This wire right here, this goes up through our switch, and the most efficient way was actually to come behind this panel here and snake it up through there. So now we have our switch. It'll flip, you know, it's nice, all the wires are ran. Now we can come up front and actually mark the bumper where we want to drill the holes and actually install the lights. So I think now this, we gotta splice on the male end of the connection. Slip it on, grab our crimpers, and squeeze. Then as per usual, give it some tugs, make sure it's tight. We'll do the same thing to the negative side. This light's ready to go. Do the same thing to the other light. These actually already came pre-cut, so you just gotta slip off this little sleeve here. Good, all the lights are ready to go. So we got both brackets on. So the way these brackets actually mount is there's a bolt here. The head will get stuck in these little metal things to keep it from spinning. You can go underneath, and there's a nut on the other side. You tighten that down, and that's what holds these brackets in place, that way they do not move. It's actually really simple. The hardest part, I'd say, was probably drilling the hole. Maiden test. Oh, they work. We did something right. Look pretty good too. Oh yeah. Now we can bolt these lights to the brackets. So if you see here, the lights are actually held on the bracket by 4 bolts. There's 2 on this side, 2 on the other side, and they just thread directly into the light. So if you notice the way this bracket's shaped, you can see that these are adjustable. Basically, you will loose them up. You can slide this up or down, and depending on the angle of light you want, you might want to flip this around. This is the way I have it set. It's angled just a little bit down, and I have them straight on with the trucks. That way they're pointing straight out this way. I like that because it lights up the road in front of me, it lights up the sides good, and it also adds a little bit more light straight out. But that's it for me, guys. Thank you all for watching the video. That's just a little basic installation of basic LED lights. The wiring harness that was included was actually perfect. As I mentioned, it was all plug and play. I didn't have to add any wire. So these are actually really nice to install. Comment down below any other ideas you might have for the rig, or what you personally would like to do to yours. Make sure to like, subscribe if you are new. Check the description for all my social medias. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.